Hello everyone! I'm going to make a fun tweet bird animation in Scratch. Look at how cute this is. Bird first. So just use the geometric shapes to paint the bird. I'm going to use a couple of different shapes. And there you go. So then let's make some hands. And I'm going to do a copy paste so it'll be the same size on both sides. Okay, and then I'm going to make some eyes here. Again, you can do a same Control C, Control V, copy paste, so you get like the same size. Okay, and let's go ahead and make some. So if you want to enlarge it, it'll be easier, and if you want to select something, press the arrow here and you can select it and you can make it bigger, or you want to pull it sideways, you can use the other button. Okay, so there I have it. All right, you can play around with it, but these are essentially the controls you can use. So if you want to move something, use the arrow key and you can drag it. You can use this turning option to turn something around, or you can use pull it, like click on it and pull it to expand it. Okay, so I have my bird, so I'm gonna, you can make it smaller or you can make it bigger. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to work on my colors. So I have my bird set to blue. You can play around with it. So what I can do now is I can change the fill color. I'm going to take out the outline and I'm going to do the same here. And let's see. So once you have the bird, you can then work on the eyes. I'm going to make it white. So let's go back here and there you go. I have the eyes done. And let's work on the pupil. So I'm going to make it black. So if you can't quite see very well, again, go ahead and enlarge it. And now I can see better. So I'm going to make it black. There you go. The last thing is I'm going to change. So I'm going to pick a different shade of blue. And slightly darker. And I'm going to use that for my outline here. Okay, just to give it an effect. You can play around with all of these and you can create it differently if you like. So if you want to make it slightly bigger, you can. So this is how you make it bigger, and you can again go back here and you can reposition the hands. Okay, so go ahead, you can play with it, you can change colors, you can change, in fact you can change the entire shape, but I've just shown you the basics of how you can build your tweet bird using the geometric shapes and how you can maneuver around. Go ahead and duplicate the sprite. You can just right click and click on duplicate and go to the new sprite, and you can just let's just change a few things. So what I'll do first is I'm going to work on the eyes. So let me just make this bigger. You can use the magnifying glass at the bottom of your screen. So let's just work on the eyes first. So let's move the eyes to a different position. Make sure you just move it, don't change the size or anything. And once you've done that, let's come to the arms and let's rotate it. Okay, so I'm going to place it this way this time, and let's do this one. All right, I'm going to add a nose to our tweet bird. So you go back, grab this shape, and I'm going to just turn it slightly. Actually, let me keep it straight in this costume, and I'm just going to change color. So let's just make it all white, and I'm also going to take out, let's see if I can take out the, yeah, you can take out the border. So let's go back to the other costume and add our nose. So grab the shape again and try to make a nose here. Or what you can do is, let's just delete this. You can just copy this nose from here. And remember, you have to click on the arrow to select something. Once you select it, do a Control C, go back to the first costume, do a Control V, it'll place it in the same spot. Okay, so this is another cool trick. So now I'm just going to like angle it a little bit in the first costume. Okay, so they look different. Wonderful. So let's quickly go to the backdrop, and I'm going to set it to some color. Okay, you can pick something you like and then just simply set it to the color. And let's go back to our Tweep bird, and I'm going to go to the code and let's start writing the code. So when flag clicked, we're going to do something very simple. So we're going to say, go to the control tab, forever, you're just going to change the costume. Okay, switch costume, or you just say there's a block that says next costume. Okay, so just grab that block and put it in. Okay, so then the other thing you want to do is just wait for some time, because otherwise it's going to just be very flashy. So just get the wait block, and I'm going to say wait 0.3 seconds. Okay, so when flag clicked, forever, it's just going to keep changing the costume and wait. And I'm also going to give it a little bit of an effect where I'm going to play a sound. Okay, so we'll just as each time we change the costume, we'll play a nice sound. Okay, let's check it out. There you go. So I have this beautiful animation. It's just switching between costumes. You can actually add more costumes, you can add more effects, you can add legs, you can add a mouth, and actually make the bird speak. Like, the way to do it is have different costumes for the mouth movement. You need multiple, you need many costumes. So you can play around with these things, have fun, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can bring you more videos. Thank you, and bye bye.